Hey, welcome. Let's start in a seated position. Just doing what's necessary. Take away excess effort. That's one of the things that our yoga practice can bring us is simplifying. So simplify here by letting your mind focus on finding stillness, settling your body. Notice what your breath does when you are still. Give that message to relax and settle your breathing by stretching it out. A gentle sound in your throat. It's just one style of breathing, but nose breathing is calming. The sounding of the breath helps the brain find it and connect so you don't have to think about it the whole time. Developing a rhythmic breath. 2 more times, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. Just loud enough so you can hear your breath, a little swirling in the throat. Because you don't want to irritate your throat with your breathing sounds. That's not the idea. Follow and release your throat. Nice long neck and tall spine. Roll your shoulders back, alternating a few times. Feel that rib cage, and arms and hands connect. It's waves of movement and then an upward reach, grounding into your legs. Bring your wrists into extension and flexion. Just gently explore those ranges of motion twice more. Go back, go forward, curl it in with the fingers. One more time. Wrists, extend, wrists, flex. Inhale, stretch fingers. Exhale, left side twist, come down. So make sure you turn from your belly, start low in your body. Turning your spine is the focus of this pose. Tall, allowing for those bones to rotate. 1, unforced. Balance effort with ease in each position. Cause no harm. Breathing again. Inhale, tall spine, come back to center, reach up, spread fingers. Exhale to the other side. Our core strength turns our spines here. Grounded legs, just the right amount. The lever of the hand is not forcing. The other hand is open behind you. Include your neck and your eyes in the turning back. Trying to distribute the rotation along the whole spine. One more time. And come back to center. Reaching up, spreading fingers. Heart lift pose. Bring down your hands behind you. Bring your feet out to the ground. And lean back into your hands, spinning them gently outward so the front shoulders also spin a little bit outward. You may activate this shape by pressing down into the ground as if you were going to lift. Eyes settle down the nose. Extending the spine is a little adrenal. You might feel that energy. And then come forward. We balance it with lots of calming energy in practice. Malasana. Let's say hello. I see myself here all in black. Hard to see what's going on. Knees apart, feet together. Hold your shins and bring your heart through. Go slowly. So when you know the shapes, come on in. Make your refinements. I try to describe what's happening for people who are less familiar. Let's stay for another set of breaths with the option of releasing the arms through. Low back and seat, head down. 1, 2, imperfect is fine. Trying to ground those inner edges of the feet. 3, breathing along the back of your body. Just the right amount of lengthening. One more time. And slowly come up. Ease your legs back into a comfortable cross. Circle wrists both ways. So gently grounded into your seat. Using your left hand, bring your right wrist into flexion. Breathe a few times. So light, no forcing. Release with slowness and then going back the other way. So gently encouraging that extension of the wrist and the fingers. And this is meditation. We are creating a specific action in the body, meeting it right where it is. Check in with your other side. Sitting tall with ease. These can help promote more blood flow into the hands and the wrists, and just being present with how they're feeling. Your own touch one more time. And let that release back and forth a couple times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhaling so deeply. Please come up to your feet. I was thinking how the sun salutations really help us come into the practice by encouraging the breath to stretch out and even suspend in between the movements. So it's very slow movements. Find your mountain pose, feet hip distance apart, aligned and relaxed. Exhale. Lightly tone your belly. Bring your hand there. Bring a hand into that front pelvis zone. So there's a little like hugging together energy there. Just a little in and up energy. It is not hard. It is not forced. It's subtle. Bring it into your life. Place to be grounded and aware. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach up your arms. So there's a slow movement, lifting the ribs, lifting the face. Finish breath, hands touch. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Gradually release the breath a small amount at a time. Empty, head down. Again, slowly extend your spine. You don't go very far in half lift pose, but there's a forward energy. Before you breathe out, bring down your hands, step your legs back, and then try to breathe out. Take extra breaths as needed as you explore this idea of long breaths. Knees down, release your toes, upward facing dog. Inhale, maybe again. Lift your rib cage, press your hands, gaze down. Exhale back to puppy pose this time. Spread hands, elbows up. Pull your hips back towards your heels. Toes tucking. Broad shoulders and chest. So the hands can rest open in this position and they get that grounding, but with less weight than in downward dog. One more time. Breathe out, long spine. Inhale to cow spine. Pull your hands under your shoulders, release your feet, extend. Exhale, cat spine. Slowly tuck your chin and your tail. Twice more. Focus on the slow breathing as you move. Extend. Flex. Extend. Flex. Neutral. Downward dog for one exhale. Breathe out. Slowly come forward and inhale to halfway lift. Slowly fold forward, breathing out. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, mountain pose. One more. Inhale. Exhale. I'm not sure about the one more part, but I said that, so I'm going to make sure I'm accountable. Inhale, half lift. Don't worry about it. Exhale, going back. Maybe lower into chaturanga with the elbows bending. So just a dip down is fine. Upward dog, slowly inhale. Downward dog or puppy, 5 breaths. Breathing out, weight back into your legs. Inhale to halfway lift. You can step or do a hop. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, stand. You may bend your knees, reach up. Exhale, standing tall. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Try to mix up the leg you step back with first. Breathe out, establish. Breathe in, establish an up dog or a cow. Breathe out, downward dog or puppy. Resting, 1, long spine. You can do some firming of your thighs and lifting your toes if you'd like to work on those lower legs a little bit. Exhale, 4, relax your toes down. Exhale, 5. The weight is back into the legs and the low belly, preparing for this transition forward. Inhale, come forward and halfway lift. The breath is long. The breath is long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Moving from your center. And release. Mountain pose, release your feet. Check in with hip distance feet for Utkatasana, sitting back and down into that chair pose for 5. Challenge your lowness. There's a little back bend here, so hands together. You can reach up your arms more if you want to. 2, 3, 4. Open feet. 5. Press strongly into your feet to straighten your legs and come up. Hands tilt the pelvis and encourage that uplift and tone in the front as you come down. Touch your big toes or your elbows. Standing forward fold. Forehead gravitating towards the shins. Make some space as you breathe in one more time. Nice to just come up part way like you're doing half lift and come back down on that last breath, finishing your range of motion for today. Judgment free. Hands return to the pelvis, bend your knees, press your feet and stand. Exhale, relax your arms. Stepping back to crescent lunge with your left leg first. So find a steady spot for your eyes to help you with your balance as you step back. So it's a knee over the ankle, front leg, working to the ball of the foot on the back leg. Arms up, just holding steady today. Up and even go back a bit with your arms and your spine if you'd like to. 1, downward gaze and shoulders. 2, 3, 4, strengthening hips. 5, release to warrior C, lifting that back leg. Maybe the toes stay on the ground, that's fine. Arm position of your choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep trying. And 5, mountain pose. Find your center. Crescent lunge, other side. Step back. So the eyes 5 feet in front of you. Feel your feet. Bring up your arms as you're ready. Maybe go back a bit. Lift your ribs. Releasing the excess efforts and gaze down. 1, 2, focusing on stability and strength in the hips here. 3, 4, 5. Release the torso, warrior C. There it is, or the leg lifts. 1, lifting the corners of your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and mountain pose. Release. Doggy. So come out to the left side of the mat, please. Starting with wide swinging forward folds. Take a moment to find your wide stance. Pasarita, Pada Tanasana, D. Wide standing, Pada is the word for foot pose, D. Tall spine, breathe in. Strengthens the ankles, strengthens the legs. Come on out towards your ankles with your hands. You may bend your knees. So D is either ankles or big toes, elbows wide, head down the center. 1, calm energy. 2, find the uplift in your low belly. So when you're doing stuff that has you folded over in life, you have that, teach yourself that engagement of Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, which is the pelvic floor gathering in and up. And close your eyes and give yourself a moment with those awarenesses. The subtle core. And then inhale, come halfway up and place your right hand under your face. You may use your fist for a standing twist. So your low back is level here. Bring your left arm out to the side, so turning the mid back and the neck to any degree. Just parallel to the ground is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Changing sides. Bring down your hand. Switch. 1, 2. Bringing all of this together. The legs are active. The muscles wrap around the bones. Exhale. Breathe out. Coming up halfway, inhale. Exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, reinforce that, and then inhale, come the rest of the way up. And the lateral lunge. Bend your right knee towards your toes in this shape. So parallel feet, so knee traps right towards the toes. Pay attention. You can add some weight. 1, 2. Make sure you can breathe with your position of your torso. spine. And 5, pressing off, extend that leg again. And the other side, use your eyes to help you track your knee right towards your toes to your own degree. Lateral lunge, 1, 2, only 5 breaths, so give it what you got. Push into that foot, 3, 4, 5. Press foot and return to center. Find your free flow of energy. Coming to our old friend Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose with your right leg spinning out on the heel. Move from your pelvis. So hands there to help guide you to the side. Don't worry about where that top hip is. Let it be comfortable. Comfortable hips, triangle pose. You can angle the back foot to your liking. Settle the bottom arm and then just reach across the heart center. Keep your arm visible. 1, side eyes. 2, lengthen and open that top waist. Exhale to the belly center for the coming up. The legs are strong. Explore on the other side. Wide parallel feet. Turn out the left leg. Bring your pelvis over to the side so that it is comfortable. Bottom hand grounding, opening of the top band, and focusing on lengthening that top line of the waist, that top torso. Each pose is a discovery every time. Beginner's mind. Feel your way in. Breathe out into the belly. Breathe in, press feet, come up. Wide parallel feet into warrior B. Right leg turns, knee bends. Arms come out to the sides. Turn your palms up and just let the arms be as soft as possible. And just the neck turns to look forward. One more time, breathing out. Changing sides. Turn, knee over the ankle. Settle your shoulders, turn your head. One more. Back to the wide parallel feet. Coming down the right leg with your torso. We're doing a little bit of a side stretch here. Just come down with your legs straight to any degree. Feeling that left side of the torso lengthen. Always with slowness, coming out of side movements. Work from your center, tall. Exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, gently present as you slide down your left leg with both hands. Stop at any point. Head down, 1, 2, lengthening that right side of the torso. One more time. Inhale, coming up with care and center engagement. Center. Utkatasana, changing the legs to turn out of the toes and coming down the center. Tall spine. 1, open feet, hips low. 3, knees right towards the toes. 4, 5, press feet, squeeze glutes, come up. Bring the arms into eagle pose or shoulder hug. Exhale back into Utkatasana. 1, 2, do gently challenge yourself. Coming up, change the arms to the other side, your choice, eagle or shoulder hug variations. Exhale when you're ready, lower down. 1, not causing irritation by overdoing, but creating strength and openness by not holding back. One more time. Come up, inhale. Soft reach, star pose. Change the feet to easy wide. Arms easy wide. Soft hands, eyes. Few belly breaths. Try to soften your belly. And again, hands to belly center. Bring yourself back to mountain. Dancer pose. Shifting into your right leg, you may use a wall or piece of furniture. We'll do 8 to 10 breaths. So the preparation is heel towards the hip. And then the second part is the lifting and leaning forward part. 1, 2, mindful of the shoulder or shoulders if you're holding with both hands. And 5, reset if needed. Lift the back knee, press the foot into the hand, creating a half bow shape. Arm reaches out on the other side for stability or as a counter movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on down and shift it to the second side as you are ready. Feel that whole process, that release, the build, shift, the concentration for 1, 2, no room for anything else in the mind right now. This is your life. Do your best. Have a little hope about the whole thing. Don't give up easily. One more time. When your exhale comes, bring yourself back to both feet. Arms up, breathing in. Your own favorite side bend over to the right for 5 breaths. You're in charge. Balance, strength, and openness. One more time. Inhale, center. So this strengthens the lower back, especially. Don't irritate, but gently challenge. 1, 2. Press the feet into the earth. 3, 4, 5. With slowness, come up and exhale, forward fold. Take your time. It's a big transition in the body. 1, 2. Coming into a more settled energy, deeply grounded by your standing practice. Once more. Left leg back to lizard pose. Bend your knees. Left leg, big step back, arms to the inside of the front leg. So arms up, bent or straight, back knee up or down, customize for your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring down your back knee, Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift the hips back to extend the front leg and cross the arms the other side. 1, 2, the toes pull back a little bit. 3, 4, 5. Changing sides. Coming to a forearm plank pose for 5 breaths in between. 1, your knees can be down. 2, wide belt around the waist. Elbows and toes pull towards the midline and towards each other. The back of the body long. Child's pose, your choice of knee position, close or wide. Come back off your arms and rest. A pose of undoing. Breath slowing down. Again. And lizard on the other side. Set it up for your body here. Know yourself. Are you someone who needs to pay more attention to stability or flexibility? We all have our challenges. Give your body your own loving awareness. Bring down your back knee. Hips back, Hanuman's lunge. Gradually bring across your arms the other side and the toes draw back. Fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Forearm plank position, 5 breaths. Your knees might be down. If you feel solid with this, try bring your hips over to the left and the floor a little bit and to the right. It's fine if you're still developing the center, but do that alternate sides a few more times if you want a little bit more right now. I'm going to try one from the knees. Yeah, you could do it from your knees. Okay. Breathe one more time in the center. And let's come from here to the belly, lower down. Stretch your arms overhead. Ground the fronts of your legs. Making contact and arranging your body. Shoulders down the back. Head down. Lift your left leg and your right arm. Keep your neck neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Other side. Just the right amount. Going for off the ground and straight. Doesn't have to be high. Neutral neck, one more breath. Exhale, release. Half frog pose with the left leg coming up beside you on the floor. Turning your head to the left. Comfortable, come into yin mode for about a minute's time, which is something like 6 very slow cycles of breath. Gratitude is good for us. This might be a place for appreciating your life in this moment, a chance to be still and quiet. And you're being totally productive. Allowing the spaces between the breaths, the resting phases to increase. Taking the time for one more very slow cycle of breath. Inhaling gradually. Gently explore fullness. The exhale will come when it's ready. Ease it out and explore that empty space. Changing sides. Staying on your belly, it's a nice front body grounding shape. Low back resting. Hip releasing. All kinds of good things here. And please make sure to arrange your body so it's comfortable for you. Allow yourself to uncomplicate yourself. Relax, enjoy your breathing. We slowly breathe again. And gradually straighten your leg. Flowing through to seated, meaning do an extension and a forward bow into the downward dog. Option for 3-leg dog practice, get your hands all nice and open, stay centered, or with your right leg, bring it up into the air and maybe do some movements out to the side with your hips. You can just do a free exploration of hip movement. Can be done from the tabletop as well. And try the other side. Find center, check in, lift up the other leg, and move your hip joint. all these directions. Bring it down to center. Breathe out with the lung spine. Bringing down your knees. So a downward facing twist in tabletop pose with the left arm opening and then coming through into threading needle. Big toes together. Uddiyana Bandha. Come on through. Land on the side of your skull carefully. And then resetting this hand. I don't know about you, but I always need to refine it once I get down. Enjoy some fresh perspective. Long neck. Exhaling for 4. Feel this mid back and neck rotation. The lower back is steady. Coming on out with an inhale. Exhale, bring down your arm. Other side, inhale, open. Exhale, slowly come down. Landing above your ear. Find your groundedness. And then you can explore a little bit more of a rotation in the spine by pressing into your left hand. One more time. Inhale energy up and open. Exhale. Child's pose or rabbit pose for 5 more breaths. So rabbit, keeping the hips high, come lightly to the top of your head or even your forehead is fine. It's very light. Sit back towards your heels if you are in rabbit pose for a moment. And coming through to lie down. Option to flow through if you're feeling restless, or join me for one more plank practice. Just had an inspiration. So plank pose, left leg out to the side and back, right leg out to the side and back. Go back and forth a few times. Use your resources. Hip stability. One more each way. Step in, downward dog, long spine. Calm energy. Come through, lie down, straight legs if you like. Interlacing your hands under your skull to gently traction your head away from the rest of your spine, just finding that nice long neck sensation here. The energy hold of your own skull. Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the settling of the mind stuff. Ease your head, back of your head to the ground. Bring your arms beside you and bring your heels in so you have bent knee position. Pick up into bridge pose. Make your refinements with your arms and your feet, your skull. Take away any excess effort. Maybe roll your hands, palms up. And calmly holding this position. Imagine you're pulling your heels towards your hips. Inhale one more time. Exhale, slowly come down. Figure four pose with your left leg coming across. Customize this shape to support your well-being in your lower body joints. Focus on resting your hands whenever you get a chance. Expanding the resting phases of the breath. Feeling the belly sink down on the exhale. And that supports as you change legs. So this is all connected. If you've got that groundedness in your low belly, you are using that to help you move in and out of these shapes in the body. Second side, as easeful as feels right in your choice of shapes. Soft, soft, breathing out. Low belly awareness as you release. Arms ground. Lift both feet off the floor and up into the air. Ankle pumps. And 5. Big toes touch. Bring your hands behind your skull, elbows wide. Exhale, grounding your belly. Inhale, bring your right elbow towards your left knee and come back down. Other side, just alternating. A little bit of a lift, doesn't have to be big. 2, 3. A little playfulness in doing all of this at the same time. Keep your big toes together. And 5, and 5. Bring your head down, bring your knees into your chest. Knees in and away, rocking that low back. Feet towards the ceiling, wide legs. Bend your knees, happy baby pose. Slowly breathe again for 5. And bringing yourself up to seated position. Maybe your seated pose is more easeful after all of that preparation and practice. Or if you'd like to bring into a half lotus or lotus pose, bring one of your heels towards the midline, and the sole of the foot facing up. Chandra, Vedana, Pranayama. Chandra is the moon channel, it is the left side. Sit gently tall and relaxed. Be present with the energy of your practice. Focus your breath through the left side of your nose. You may lightly close the right or use just your brain. at least 10 rounds of slow left side breathing. With a gentle pace, another breath or two, and release. Open hands, pinkies touch, gratitude gesture. Observing quality from the breathing practice as well. And time for rest. You could flow through or just lie down. Lie down legs straight. Always a good idea for strengthening the whole body. Developing that is fine as well. So if you're developing that, ease your torso down. Stretch out your legs one at a time. Take care to arrange your back body so that your spine is centered. There's a little space under your low back. There's a little space under your neck. Shoulders down. They're going to want to be up. Shoulders down. You can try to rest your hands on your own shoulders a little bit, or maybe, the opposite doesn't really work. Rest. The resting phases of the breath can grow here. Allowing your mouth to open if it's been sealed. Jaw relaxed. Breath free. receiving a gentle increase of your vital energy. Receiving stillness and pauses and rest. Gently bring a balance back to your breathing. The idea of balancing activity and rest, upward and downward energy, the energy to get things done, and the energy to be calm. Weaving together your fingers into Ushas Mudra, the gesture of new beginnings. Press your palms up towards the ceiling, up overhead a bit to your own degree, back towards the ceiling, and release. Eyes open. Check in. Maybe there's a little gentle energy increase by the practice, maybe just a little brightening of the energy. And we're deeply grounded, so just coming with a state of stability and to the rest of the day, rooted in yourself, in your breath, in your body. Make your way back to sit in a way that works for you. Little thunderbolt or cross legs. Thunderbolt is the sitting on the heels. Inhale. Grateful. A nice time to pause for meditation or more rest, but hopefully that is complete enough on its own as well. But it does prepare. You can feel that here, that preparation for meditation. That the asanas, that's the poses, the pranayama, that's the breathing, prepare us for. Feeling free to send me messages in the chat or to say hi.